Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jurgen van Erps. I'm a professor at the Brussels Photonics team of the VRIJE Universiteit Brussel. And today I'd like to say a few words about the Open Innovation Photonics pilot line for Northwest Europe, or shortly OIP4NWE, which is an Interreg Northwest Europe funded project. The consortium of the project consists of the following partners. So you have the academic partners in the project. The project is led by the Technical University of Eindhoven in the Netherlands. There is ourselves, VUB Brussels in Belgium, the Tyndall National Institute, and then we have a couple of companies in the consortium. So Extron is a machine builder that we have in the project to enhance the tools that are currently used for photonic integrated circuit manufacturing. We have Smart Photonics as the multi-project wafer kind of provider of the service. And then we have a couple of validation partners. So we have Embryonics in Ireland, we have VTech in the Netherlands, and we also have Photon First in the Netherlands, that are kind of first users of the photonics pilot line that we are trying to set up. And then finally, we have the partners that are looking into the communication and dissemination of the project. So we have Photonics Britannia, we have the NRW, and we have Photon Delta as well. Okay, so this is the consortium. Basically, the goal of the project is that we try to increase the maturity and the scaling up of open access indium phosphide photonic integrated circuit pilot line and everything that goes with it. So the main idea is to provide technology support to small and medium-sized enterprises, which are looking to mature their photonic integrated circuit-based product, and doing so through an open collaboration. So we really, in the long term, want to establish an open innovation environment around its generic indium phosphide PIC technology, where we would like to establish a collaborative ecosystem between researchers, the foundries that do the PIC manufacturing, equipment manufacturers that develop the tools to do the PIC manufacturing, as well as application developers. So this is our long-term goal. If you look at the development cycle in photonic integrated circuits, you start typically with the application needs. You then are going to design a photonic integrated circuit, which you then submit to a foundry service to fabricate your device. And finally, you need to package the device to get it into a working product. Now, the current ecosystem is not fully well supporting, these final steps going from fabrication to packaging to product. And this is where our OIP4NWE pilot line tries to provide support to the SMEs. And for that, we have set up an innovation support fund. If you look at the TRL scale, where do we situate with the project? Well, we situate in the position with the yellow arrows here. So basically trying to scale up production and going from TRL5 to TRL7. So basically the target customers of the pilot line are SMEs that have a first design ready, basically, that have maybe already gone through a prototyping phase, but are now looking to scale up the production and look at items or challenges like reliability, cost, yield, and scalability. So when you look at design and manufacturing of photonic ICs, you typically start with a PDK, a process design kit. So it's quite well established for, let's say, for the foundry services. It's very similar to what has been done previously in the past for the electronics domain. And so this is pretty well set up. And what we are working on with the project is basically process improvements such that we could improve the yield and the stability of the process. Yeah. And additionally, something that is also very important when talking about photonic integrated circuits is the packaging. And so the packaging can amount to 80% of the total cost of such a device. And the developments that we're targeting in the project are optical connections, how to efficiently interface the photonic integrated circuits with the outside world, as well as electrical connections and thermal management of the device. To provide support to SMEs, we have set up an innovation support fund, and the call is currently open. So basically, we have as service providers smart photonics that will take care of fabricating the photonic integrated circuits in the indium phosphide platform. We have VUB in Brussels that takes care of design and fabrication of external optics for interfacing solutions that I just mentioned. And finally, Tyndall National Institute in Ireland will take care of the packaging aspects to look at electrical interconnections, thermal management, and so on and so forth. Okay, now some more details on the Innovation Support Fund. We are targeting SMEs in the Northwest Europe region. And as I mentioned, the idea is to have an SME that wants to upscale the production beyond a trial series, or let's say beyond the proof of concept demonstration. We have 7 vouchers available with a financial support up to 50 kilo euros. And these vouchers can be used to apply to the OIP4NWE pilot line, which can be used for manufacturing the PICs, external optics, and the packaging. The closure of the call is foreseen at the end of September. So if you want to apply, you can do so until the 30th of September. The requirements for application can be found in detail on our website. So you should be an SME, you should be based in Northwest Europe. You should be at a TRL level of 4, so you should have a design of a PIC ready in principle. So you cannot apply if you don't even have a PIC design at the moment, then you will need to enter an earlier TRL. You should also demonstrate a business case and with some impact of the potential impact of the voucher, and you will need to submit a voucher application form. And because we want to use you as a kind of reference customer in the end to attract more users to the pilot line, you should of course also agree to collaborate on documenting your use case. So the application procedure is basically a two-step procedure, and we have a one-page expression of interest. So if you think you have an interesting project or that you might apply to the vouchers, you just fill out this expression of interest form, which you can find on the website, and you can send to voucher@oip4nwe.eu. Then we can do a quick check to see if you comply with all the eligibility requirements, and finally, you can then go to step 2, which is filling out the full application form. You can find all the information on the website. Briefly, in the voucher application form, you see we ask for some company information. Then we have the project description on the technical side. Only the fields marked with an asterisk will be used for public dissemination later on. And in part B, you will have to describe briefly the impact on your business use case. So that was more or less what I wanted to say. So visit the website, www.oip4nwe.eu. You can go to the section vouchers over there. You find all the information that you want. And if anything is unclear, feel free to send me an email at vouchers@oip4nwe.eu. Thank you very much for your attention.